Hello lovelies, happy Monday. As I mentioned before, I learned last year that a reward system is essential for my success during NaNoWriMo. Apparently I'm a show dog, promise me a treat and I'll get stuff done. While compiling my Preptober checklist, it occurred to me that some people might be overwhelmed or might not know how to incorporate a reward system into their plan. So today I thought I would bring you all along as I make this November's reward system. It's not anything fancy by any means, but hopefully you'll find it as useful as I do. There are 3 steps to making a reward system. Okay, correction. There are 3 steps to making my reward system. Create a tracking calendar, create a reward plan, and plan out your rewards. Firstly, it's important to figure out what you want your goal to be. I'm well aware of the 50,000 word goal that looms over all of us, but for some it's unrealistic, and for others it's not a challenge at all. Before we carry on to creating a reward system, you need to figure out if you're going to aim for something a little lower, that sweet 50K, or going above and beyond us mere mortals. Once you have that all figured out, it's time for the fun to begin. I start by creating my tracking calendar. This helps me to figure out what my word count needs to be on a daily and weekly basis. I'm aiming for 50K again this year, so this is what my calendar looks like for November. Just a few finishing touches, then my tracking calendar is complete. I am lucky enough to be able to work on my writing every day of the week. Thankfully, using a calendar to track your writing goal allows you the freedom to plan out your writing days. Please don't feel pressured to work every day if it's unrealistic for your life. Everyone's journey is different. Walk the path that's best for you. I strongly advise you find a tracking method that works best for you, even if that means only using the NaNoWriMo word count tracker. Having something that can keep you motivated and going will really help you out on the harder days. With the goals all sorted out, that brings us to our next step, creating a reward plan. How you go about this is entirely up to you and your preferences. Some nanoers choose to celebrate their first 1,000, and from there go to increments of 5 or 10,000. Others choose not to celebrate anything unless they've hit the 50,000 word goal, or whatever their goal was. For my squirrely little brain, in need of positive reinforcement to keep me focused on the task at hand, I choose not only to celebrate hitting my word goal every day, but also weekly. For me, a week runs from Sunday to Saturday. I know some people choose to start their weeks on Monday, so again, this is just something that's up to you. Each day I hit my word goal, I earn a piece of candy. Remember, I'm a show dog in need of treaties. However, if I hit my word goal for the week, then I earn a bigger reward, something that makes all the pain of writing worthwhile and tricks me into carrying on into the next week. My calendar is different colors because I love rainbows and I know it'll keep my attention. I mark the end of each week in white, that way it gives me a visual endpoint to work towards. I know this may seem childish to some, but it's the system that works best with my ADHD. In my next video, I'll be covering the varying goals and my reason for them. For now, all you need to take from this is that you're free to make your own goals and bend them to your will, not the other way around. Moving on from that, we finally make it to the last and easily the most fun step, creating your rewards. I want to preface this by saying you don't have to go out and buy yourself all kinds of spoils. You can easily turn everyday items into rewards simply by keeping them from yourself until you hit your goals. I tend to do a mixture of both. As you know, each day I hit my goal, I earn a piece of candy. For week 1, my goodie bag only has one thing, the Animal Crossing New Horizons DLC. This week originally had something different, but October 15th threw a monkey wrench into my plans and forced me to rework some things. My week 2 rewards are all about self-care because writing is hard. Week 3's rewards are all crafting themed because why not? For week 4 and to celebrate hitting 50,000 words, I'm going to be giving myself the prize of a tarot reading. This is something I've wanted to do for a really long time now, and it's a massive motivation to get those words in. I think it's about time that I mentioned that I am not in charge of my rewards. I know myself too well, and under the circumstances that I don't hit my word goal, I know I would find some way to persuade myself into still getting the reward. Instead, I put my husband in charge of my rewards. That way, there's no risk of cheating. It's also great accountability since I know he'll be keeping an eye on my word count. Your rewards don't have to be anything specific. Just get stuff that you know will help you push through those hard days and fill you with joy when you get it. As long as you're happy and making progress, that's all that matters. And that's really all that's to it. Just like with everything else, just do whatever works best for you. This is just my system. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. In the meantime, it's back to prepping for me. I'll see you all on Thursday.